Crafting the perfect resume is a hard enough challenge before trying to factor in all the myths that are about the process. However, some of those common myths, including your resume can't be more than 1 page or it's okay to have some white lies on your resume, hold very little water among companies looking to hire employees. To separate facts from fiction, several experts gave the truth behind some of the resume myths you should consider while writing your own resume. Grade point average is a top consideration. This is an absolute myth. The truth is, employers do not consider it when they are interviewing a potential employee. They know that the 4 can mean that you took relatively easy classes to pad your GPA. They are also aware that you can be excellent in your major and have non-related topics destroy your GPA. What they are more interested in is examples of your work as a showcase of your ability. Resumes should be 1 pages. The truth is, to make it universal for all levels, it is mostly advised to have the resumes as 1 pages only, but resumes are allowed to be 2 pages unless you are stretching the information or repeating it. 1 page is sometimes not enough for people with many years of experience. So it's fine to have it 2 pages, but yes, definitely not 1.5 page or more than 2 pages. Achievements should be highlighted in a separate section. By separating accomplishments from the experience, recruiters are more likely to overlook this section. Instead, showcase them by bulleting them in the relevant sections. Resumes should have your entire work history. If you have been working for 30 years and the first few years were in an outside field, you can certainly drop selective things. Same thing is true about internships after you have 10 to 15 years of experience. Unless those internships or prior employers or your work are awesome examples of what you are capable of, or the employer's name itself may garner some interest. Your resume should be general to increase your chances of getting a job. The truth is, highly customized and targeted resumes are the only ones that are successful in securing interviews that can lead to job offers. Instead of marketing a general resume, you should take the time to do extensive research to understand the required skills, expertise, experience, and qualifications for the target job. This information can be used as a guideline for tailoring resumes and other marketing materials for yourself. Paper resumes are enough. In today's world scenario, LinkedIn is changing hiring. In another few years, employers will not be able to hire without it, and the LinkedIn profile is replacing the need for a resume. It is very, very important to have a good LinkedIn profile. Nowadays, most of the big companies and most of the good companies go to visit your LinkedIn page to see your LinkedIn profile, to see the recommendations. So it is advisable and it is very beneficial for you if you have a LinkedIn profile running. It is an important thing. It's a myth not to include social media information. The truth is, most recruiters are now visiting your publicly accessible social media pages anyway. It is a good practice to include them in your contact information on your resume. Specifically, you should include a link to your LinkedIn profile. Just make sure to keep your social media pages consistent and professional. Information on your LinkedIn profile should match your resume. Be sure to check the dates of employment and other key factors are consistent. Honestly, white lies are never okay. Lies in any form is not okay. Honesty is the best and the only policy. A resume is a factual history of your work experience. Do not embellish or overstate your accomplishments or responsibilities. Employers value integrity, and you demonstrate that by being honest and forthright in all your interactions, starting with your resume. Many companies will use outside firms to perform verifications with prior employers. and schools. The truth is, resumes should not be posted in PDF format. PDFs can sometimes prevent keyword searching software on job boards or applicant tracking system from picking up critical information that allows you to be found or captured. A good resume will not get you a job. A good resume will get you an interview. Once you are in front of the hiring manager, you will need to sell yourself even better than the resume sold you to gain the final phone call. The resume is the first step in the very involved job search process. And by doing it right, you are increasing your chances of getting as many interview calls as you want to. And this in return increases your chances of getting your dream jobs by many, many fold. Don't sweat the small stuff on your resume. A few grammatical errors or typos are expected. Many think so. This is a huge myth. The truth is, sweat the small stuffs because it shows that you pay attention to detail and are serious and very professional. Otherwise, you come across as careless, and most employers don't want to hire careless people. We have a tendency to think, who will notice the small grammatical error or a typo? For my years of training experience, I can assure you that these small stuffs are being noticed. And these are the things that are the biggest turnoff for an employer, no matter how good your resume format looks like. So pay attention to these small stuffs as well. It is important.